Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see a pair of Alabama guys and Heisman Trophy winners at the running back position. It's Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River, Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fall as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Mariota hands to Henry. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mariota now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan. In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Mariota now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and we're in...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyler Davison in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Breeze to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first down, Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly,
and the Titan defense goes. Daquan Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Breeze throwing on second down. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and now running right through it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Let me give a head tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Breeze to throw on second down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a
breakaway for Michael Thomas. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 78 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one. But the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, We found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 15-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On third down, Henry. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's...
They certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't... And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Second down, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They converted once and roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now Mariota forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now Breeze.
Now that's often
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half here. Mariota escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Breeze will try again on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Daquan Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down. Now Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Sylvester Williams in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill from 21 yards away. And the